This week on the Buzz of Madison County, we go to Pendleton, where a ribbon cutting this past week marked a milestone of growth for a small business in South Madison. Remote Chase is the name of the business, and Chase Utley is the name of the founder. And he joins us on this edition. Chase, we're glad to have you with us. And we're always interested in the story that leads to an entrepreneur opening their own business. What's yours?
Oh, well, I've had just about every job you can think of, trying to find, where I belong in the workforce. Never could quite find a job that I liked, so I went out and made one.
Did you do anything related to this that made you think, maybe I could make a living doing this?
So I got passionate about website coding in the 8th grade. By the time I was a sophomore in high school, I had won the Purdue State Championship website design competition, first place, along with my friend who also helps me run the company today. And it was hosted by the college professor who ran the class, the website design class, because, who better to judge it? He said something along the lines of, I'd love to see Chase and Dylan in my class, but I think they're much more needed in the business world. And that's when I really started to get the idea, hey, maybe I can do this as a job.
Tell us about the experience of formulating a business. What were some of the challenges that you encountered when it came to opening your own business?
Really, what it comes down to is getting people to trust you with their companies, with their money. And I've always been a good website designer, but I've never been that good of a salesman. So I would be offering these people a great deal, and they wouldn't take it because I wasn't offering it to them how they thought I should be. And so that was one of the toughest parts about starting my own company, was learning how to offer my products to the customer to the point to where they would say, okay, yeah, that seems like a great deal. I trust you. I'm going to go ahead with it.
You went forth, you actually have a space, and your space isn't as important to your customers as the online presence is, because that's what you're all about from A to Z, is it not?
Well, we offer several services, website design being one of them, but we also fix computers. So the space is pretty important for that. And also hosting meetings, because now we don't have to host meetings in coffee shops. We can actually host them in our own office. So it's been very valuable.
Let's talk about what kind of problems people might bring to you with their computers, and then we'll talk about the rest of your services.
People bring computers to us for viruses, computers running slow, programs not opening. We've even had customers bring us computers for security checks because they think, their security's been compromised and someone's stealing all their information. And I could go on.
Have you found any of that yet?
Yes, we have. Third-party applications installed on people's browsers, skimming their information.
And that can be done without anyone being in their office.
Correct. And it happens all the time, actually.
What about the stories we've seen on television where perhaps remotely somebody can open your camera and microphone on your computer?
Oh, yeah, those things kind of happen.
We've discussed one very important aspect, but you offer so much more than that. So let's talk a little bit more about what Remote Chase actually does offer the Madison County community.
We offer, remote control tech support, where we actually take over your computer, help you figure out the issues. We offer website design, graphic design. Really, we try to take on any tech challenge that we can. And if we can't fix it or do it, we don't charge for it. And that's one thing our customers really like about us.
Well, and something else that I think that you've talked about in some of your marketing, and that is the fact that you might be much more affordable than people would realize.
Yes, we have incredibly competitive pricing. And I know we have a really good quality product to offer. But like I said, it's hard to get started as a small business. We've been in operation now for 3 years, almost 4, and it is just incredibly challenging to get your foot in the door sometimes, which is part of the reason why we have such competitive pricing.
So you've mentioned that you've been in business for 3 years now, and the Madison County Chamber just this past week had a ribbon cutting ceremony for you. What does that signify?
Yeah, well, like you said, we've been in business for 3 years now, and all of our business has been online. And although, that's okay, it was definitely time to have a storefront. We need a space where customers can come in, drop off their equipment, have meetings with us, and we also need the storage because we plan on getting into retail, and it was time for a storefront.
I also saw on your website that you have marketing services. What do you mean in the way of marketing services at a computer service?
Most of our marketing services kind of orbit around the website services that we provide. We do SEO, which stands for search engine optimization, to where our customers' websites can be easily found on search engines like Google, Bing, Yahoo, things like that. We also help them optimize their social media profiles, their links. We help them track their analytics to know where their traffic is coming from, where is it going, how long they're staying. And honestly, it's a very in-depth process, and this is the kind of thing we offer.
And Chase, you mentioned storefront. Let's talk about that storefront. Where are you located?
Yeah, so we're located in the town of Pendleton. We're in the Falls Plaza, and there's a really famous little restaurant that we always use as like a landmark for people to find us. We're right behind Anita's Kitchen.
And it's a convenient location, but in many cases, you may not even have to leave your home or office to have work done on your computer, with the convenience of maybe having it done online. Chase, congratulations to you, Dylan, and everyone at Remote Chase on your new location. And thank you for making our community a better place to live. Support small businesses like Remote Chase in your community. Your community's future is depending on it. Thanks for listening. That's the latest buzz of Madison County.